Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 40 of the Classic Skyrim Reviews. You know what's funny? Last week's episode, the one with a nice new intro song, did not get demonetized. So I really have no idea what the hell is going on with YouTube. But anyway, another exciting week of Skyrim modding. There are also some more nice Halloween themed mods again. So I would say, so Tets, show Tets, dynamic, let's go. The first mod is something small, humble, but leaves a strong impression. Breathing Rose by Altmer. On Farengar's table in Dragon's Reach is a mysterious new bottle, and inside you will find an animated rose, which can be used as a head accessory. It comes in 2 different colors and variations, of 1 and 3 flowers. So I guess it's a magic flower then, and it lives from solar energy alone. No need for soil or water. Or maybe it's actually a parasitic organism disguised as a flower. So it actually attaches to your head and lives by slowly eating away on your brain until there's nothing left. Sorry. People, it happened. We finally have another custom voice follower. The spotlight goes to Lily and Black-Briar by Pentacrow. That's the same modder who made Veronica, Alfred's daughter, from episode 27. You can find Lily Ann in Helga's bunkhouse in Riften.
I guess it would lead us to some troubles. So I am definitely coming.
She is supposed to be the youngest daughter of the Black-Briars, and she has a lot of custom dialogue about them. But she does not seem to consider them as real family. This is probably also why she lives in the bunkhouse.
I am always crying. I'm only happy when it rains.
Yes, she is kinda an emo character. A teared up face is her trademark. But there is also an optional file for a clean face, if that's what you prefer. She also has a nice outfit with a Black-Briar crest on the back.
It is an old coat of arms belonging to the Black-Briars. It is a memory from a time when there still was honor among our clan.
In combat she uses daggers and necromantic spells, but she also has healing abilities. You can even ask her for healing or disease removal outside of combat.
Just wait a minute.
So she is kinda a multi-classing character, it seems. But seriously, Lily Ann seems to be quite well rounded up and an interesting character. And definitely more entertaining than her vanilla family members. And there is also a good non-custom voice follower mod to check out. Altmer Sisters, another one by Pandorable. 3 sisters separated by birth, ended up in different corners of Skyrim. The first one is Nime. Yes, almost like the chick from Captain Harlock. She can be found in the Bee and Barb in Riften. This one has absolutely no magical abilities. In combat she will use her ebony swords, Wail and Shroud. The second sister is Sylvie, with nice oceanic hair. She can be found at the Blue Palace in Solitude. She is equipped with the bow Swift Song, so she is obviously an archer. Yeah, she only has that bow by default, so she got her ass kicked here a little bit in close combat. And the third sister is Hear Me. Can somebody hear me? She can be found at the whatever the pronunciation is, the College of Winterhold. She has a staff called Flameheart, and she's obviously a mage. So, here we go, 3 cute elves. Now it's up to you to bring the sisters together for a family reunion. Okay, listen up. I want you to get hyped. I want you to get really hyped for the next mod. Spartan Kick by Baka Factory. Just walk up to an NPC you don't like and this is Skyrim! Oh my god, this is so epic. Where is my stamp? Where is my fucking stamp? This mod deserves it. This mod absolutely deserves it. All of it. such a useful skill. Of course you can use it in regular combat too, it's just another lesser power. It does damage according to your remaining stamina. But seriously, it's just so much more fun using it on NPCs you don't like. Or NPCs blocking doorways. Or playing Brahmin football. Or using it on NPCs you don't like. Or using it on NPCs you do like. There are just so many possibilities and so much fun in this. I don't know about you guys, but I'm voting this mod of the month. Yeah, it's totally worth it since there are only 3 days left, but I'm still doing it, just for the sake of epicness alone. So, are you ready for some spooky Halloween stuff? Mihail has been busy again and brought us several especially spooky Halloween creatures. Starting with the zombie horse. Okay, I think creepy might not be strong enough to describe this. This is more like a horror horse. The way this model looks, with all the anatomically accurate details, it might be not such a good idea to look at it up close. But the best thing is, once you sit on that mount, you will feel like the Grim Reaper. Okay, sure, a skeletal horse would be more fitting for the Grim Reaper, but this zombie one sure looks much sicker. Just imagine standing guard, and then you see this charge towards you. Oh yes. The second Halloween special creature is Pyramid Head. Oh yes, Silent Hill is definitely one of the creepiest franchises we have out there, and this guy is pretty much the trademark of it. With that weird helmet and his giant butcher knife, yeah, he always meant business. And fighting him here in Skyrim is lots of fun too, of course. And if you manage to defeat him, you get a spellbook and will be able to summon him to fight for you. Yeah, look at my stando! And the third Halloween special creature is Cursed Child's Doll. Now this is some real creepypasta right there. Those possessed dolls are small and aren't a real threat, but they are also a bit hard to hit, especially with two-handed weapons. When you defeat them, they revert back to their toy form. You also get a cool boss fight with them at the Frostflow Lighthouse. The ghost of the girl who used to live there is actually the one who animates them, so you have to defeat her. And here again you get a new summon. That sure is a good way to creep the hell out of your enemies. I'm pretty sure now comes the part where we check out some new weapons. Tempest Snow Elven Sword by Nanigashi Tempest. Now that's a weird looking sword, you say? Kinda short? Well, you see, it's magical. It can expand like a lightsaber. And it's actually a really big sword. Also, do you notice something about it? I'm talking about the meshes and textures. It's actually made completely from vanilla assets. The Snow Elven stuff from the Dawnguard DLC to be precise. There is also a one-handed sword included, by the way, not just the great sword. And there is one more weapon mod, Necro Scythe by RSS90. This one definitely fits into the whole Halloween theme. Now we look even more like the Grim Reaper. The meshes of the size are okay, the textures could use some polishing, but hey, it's this modder's first mod ever, so I would say it's quite okay. In terms of armor mods, I'm using this location for a reason. Haku Wedding Dress by LGTM for UNP. Wow, sure, it's not very Halloweenish, but this dress is incredibly beautiful and incredibly detailed. It's so white and shiny. I wanted to review it outside in a more sunny location at first, but with Snapdragon ENB it was so bright I almost went blind. This is also why I'm not showing you the optional enchanted head dress. It looks the same but emits light. A lot of it. Way too bright for my ENB. Oh, and there is also a short version for the pervs. Just kidding. It's obviously for practical reasons. You know, if a dragon attacks during the ceremony, yes, you can't fight in such a long dress, and the headpiece would also be... Okay, I'll be quiet now. And we also got something for the males as well. DS Ringed Knight, another Soul's Armor by Team TAL. Now that's more like spooky, creepy Halloween stuff, am I right? Yes, another impressive looking armor. And again, with full HDT, several parts with nice cloth physics. In addition to that, 2 great swords, 2 shields, a spear and a one-handed sword. Also again a couple of accessories to wear on the back. But the question is, why is there a hole in the chest? Is he a hollow? Oh, I get it. It's a sad love story. They wanted to marry, but then, right before the ceremony, a dragon attacked, and Ren went to fight it. But the knight didn't know it and thought she ran away from the wedding. And so the knight ended up with a broken heart and a hole in his chest. And they lived happily ever after. The end. Alright, to round things up, we shall go on a little adventure. Depths of Fear, a Mannimarco horror adventure by Otherforge. This mod actually came out a couple of weeks ago, and it's not really Halloween themed. More like a new horror dungeon mod. But it's still kind of fitting, so let's do this. To start this, you need to have the Necromancer's Amulet in your inventory, and investigate the Hall of the Dead in Windhelm a bit. There we are attacked by a new enemy, and after we deal with him, we learn the location of the new dungeon from his diary. There are absolutely no quest markers, so you will have to read and use your head a bit. You know, Morrowind style. When we finally get to the actual dungeon, what can I say? It's dark. More like pitch black actually. And there are zombies everywhere. So this is a good place to actually use that enchanted headgear from the wedding dress mod. Perfect! The dungeon itself is quite a maze. I will admit I was stuck right in the beginning for a while, until I noticed that it's actually possible to walk through some of those black walls. So yes, this mod is for people who like no quest markers, riddles and mazes, every room looking the same. At least in the beginning, I didn't get that far. Spooky background sounds, and zombies. And this is it for this week's episode. As always, the links to all mods are in the description below. Don't forget to endorse the mods you like. And if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and subscribe if you are not yet a subscriber. I thank you all for watching, wish you a happy Halloween, see you soon.